Hey everyone, Blockchain Bernie here with my latest video. Exciting innovations are going on the Solana chain as we speak. There is a scalable storage layer up to exabytes and more on the Solana chain for Solana smart contracts that they can access directly out of their programs, and it is gaining momentum like crazy. So in this little video, I'm going to tell you who's going to be building, who is already building on the Xandium storage layer, what type of decentralized apps, storage-enabled decentralized apps we can expect, because people are already building innovative stuff on top of the Xandium storage layer. So I go through all of these guys that I am currently talking to, and I make some predictions on what type of apps will actually profit the most off of that scalable storage layer. So stay tuned. Watch this video to the end so that you will understand what is the next big thing, what are the next players that are going to build their Solana apps on a scalable storage layer. Let's dive right into it. So I'm Bernie Bloom, CEO and founder of Xandium Labs, and I'm talking to, and Xandium Labs is contributing code to the software that's operated by the Xandium DAO and the Xandium Foundation. And what is going on, guys? It's like the Xandium layer, storage layer, is going to build in eras, right? The first era is the Deep South era. That is almost done. So we are approaching a new era, which is the South era. The first release in the South era is going to be the Munich release. The Munich release is going to be a fully functional prototype. So it has all the functionality, all the API calls. And even though the Munich release is about to be released in a few weeks from now, but it's not there yet, there are so many projects that are building on Solana that need that storage layer like crazy, and they are asking us, when can we get started? When will the docs be there? The documentation, the docs will be there before Munich, so it's going to be only a few weeks, 2, 3 weeks or so until the docs are there. So these apps can start building, right? And there are so many that badly want this, and everyone wants to be one of the first projects to run on the Xandium storage layer. So they are going to get listed on the Xandium page, and they get additional publicity and all that stuff. So we love that. And by the way, there will be incentives. There will be challenges of what Xandium wants to build, wants to see built, right? And there will be bounties for that. And likely on the Super Team Earn platform, right? So watch out for earn.superteam.fun. We're going to have bounties out there, Xandium bounties for, getting stuff built. But hey, let's dive into it. So first of all, it's that decentralized Wikipedia thing that we were thinking of building as our demo app that we build ourselves. But there are other projects that want to build that also, right? That see that. And I'm in contact with people that used to be working for Anza, for the Solana Labs successor, right? That want to build that decentralized Wikipedia, which is awesome. They are waiting for the storage layer. They kind of sitting on the edge of their seats to get the storage layer to build versions of the decentralized Wikipedia. So let's see if it's going to be ours, if it's going to be theirs, if it's going to be some joint venture. We will see. But there will be that decentralized Wikipedia as kind of the flagship demo app of what you can do with a scalable storage layer on top of Solana. Then there is that, and I pitched that a little bit, and that's not our project. That's something that they came up with. And bear with me, I cannot give you names at this time, right? That's because none of these projects are fixed. We don't know, will they really do it? Will they have the funding? Will they be approved or stuff like that? So I can't give you the names will be there probably at the time of the Munich release, right? like maybe 4 or 5 weeks from now or something like that, and you will see all the names on the Xandium.network platform and website, right? This is just a preview because I'm talking to these people. And, I'm super pumped that there are so many guys that actually want to build and so many teams that want to build on that storage layer, right? The next one is that LLM truth checker. And that's it stands for a whole family of projects, right? If you really think about it, an LLM bias checker, truth checker, all these type of things, and that's a big thing right now, right? Everyone's worried: are these LLMs biased? Are these LLMs even compromised by state-owned governments? It's by state actors, like the Chinese government, for example, in the case of DeepSeek, or by other governments. And we want to test that. And that's a tough problem to solve because we want to have accountability. We want to have LLM accountability. They are evading accountability today wherever they can. None of these LLMs is offering an option to digitally sign their responses. They just don't do it. So how can we prove that Grok 3 or ChatGPT 4.0 or whatever the version might be, um, already came up with this and that answer, right? That was in there. We can't really prove it. They're not accountable, but with this software, we make them accountable. We store this stuff in the scalable storage layer, and we have a DAO that operates that whole thing, right? So the DAO will send the queries. The DAO has to be trusted. There is people in there that have bought tokens of that LLM fact checker platform, right? So they have money on the line to do that. That also means that they send the requests to those LLM checkers, and we get the accountability that way, and we can prove, by money that could be lost. All with blockchain and decentralized technology, we make those LLMs accountable, and then there can be reports out of that vast data set that we have. Think about it. All these things, like at that timestamp, we sent this request to this LLM and it gave this response. We want to store all that so that we can give reports, right? Just like that, there's going to be a vast amount of reports on what they react to and when and stuff like that. And that is a big, big application of the Xandium storage layer. That could be a whole family of apps, right? That, make probes, like send requests to some systems, proven by blockchain, and then get the responses also proven, and collect these vast data sets of requests and responses, and then offer analytics on that. So that could be both. It can be for LLMs, but it can be basically for anything, right? So yeah, that's exciting stuff. And then we have those gaming companies, all of the gaming companies I talk to, they would die for that storage layer. And I have one very concrete that really wants it. And it's like a little bit of um, yeah, kind of like betting a game that they are doing, and they want to be among the first to adopt that storage layer. So there are so many people out there. We are going to have bounties on Super Team Earn, and we will start in the South era with the Munich release with a bunch of devs that are already building on it before it's really there. So I think that is super, super exciting. It is going to change the landscape on Solana forever, because suddenly we are completing that computer model, right? So Toli, the founder of Solana, recently tweeted. So Anatoly Yakovenko, for the ones who don't know him, he recently tweeted, Solana is computer. And then someone replied like, world computer, Totally. And then Totally said, well, drop the world. It's clearer, right? It's like Facebook originally was called the Facebook. And then someone said, just call it Facebook. It's clearer, right? So Totally is like, and he's right in that, right? Don't call it world computer. Don't call it a computer. Solana is a computer, a decentralized computer, right? So, but the computer is only partial. It only has the CPU, and which is the smart contracts, and it has the RAM, which is the Solana accounts, but it doesn't have a disk, right? So I responded to that tweet and I said like, hey, it's only a partial computer, it doesn't have the disk. So we here at Xandium are building that. And he responded with ship, ship, ship. So three ship emojis, right? Which is awesome. So he's rooting for us also to get that thing done. And we couldn't be more excited. But for now, thanks so much for watching, guys. I hope this was informative for you. Please hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel and catch you guys later. Peace.